Good morning, everybody. Good morning to everybody this morning. This is your CCA, your community care advocate, Elisha Ba. How you doing today out there in my YouTube audience today? Me and Black Beauty, we here today again to talk to you, to try to help you to understand why you are going through the things that you are going through emotionally. Why do you feel the way that you feel? Okay? And I was just sitting here with Black Beauty and I just told her, daughter, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy with you. You're doing so good. I just want to hug and kiss you. That's what I told Black Beauty this morning. She is so strong right now. She's really strong and she's really happy and she's really feeling good. She's feeling really good right now with her life and with herself. So we here today to just I asked her, I said, Black Beauty, we get ready to go on. What is it that you want to talk about today? And I came up with crying. When you keep crying and crying and crying, and you don't know why you're crying, and you can't stop crying. No matter how hard you try to stop, you just cannot stop crying. You cry every day, all day. You just so very unhappy, and you just so very lonely and sad. Okay, you just keep crying, keep crying. I remember I used to be like that. Just cry. My husband, I was thinking about him this morning. My husband, he's no longer with me anymore. He used to just cry. He used to just cry and cry and cry, cry. And when he was crying, he was thinking about how people was treating him and how people was doing him wrong and things like that. But I want to talk to you about when you keep crying like that and you don't know why you're crying. You just feel so sad and you just feel so lonely and you just feel so confused and unhappy. It's because your inner child, your inner child, that little girl, that little boy is crying. It's your little girl. They crying. They crying. They crying. And when they cry like that, when they keep crying like that, it's, you really don't even know why you're crying. All you know that you feel like crying. And you just can't stop crying. It's because your inner child is crying. He crying, she crying. Because she is so or he is so very unhappy and they are so very broken. They so very broken, so broken. Okay, so it's a problem. It's a problem, and the way people try to deal with that is that they go get another boyfriend or they go get another girlfriend or they get married or they get in a relationship with somebody, or they go get a new pair of shoes, or they get a new car, or they get a new house, or they get a new job or a new career, and they think those things will take away the inner pain of the child crying, but it will not. It will not. It will not take away the crying. It will not take away the crying. It will not take away the sadness and the loneliness and the brokenness. It will not. So I'm here today just to let you know that I do understand. I do understand what you are going through. I do understand because I've been there and I understand. And now that I am healed, now that I am healed and I don't have to cry anymore like that. I don't have to be sad anymore. I don't have to be unhappy anymore. Okay, I don't have to go through those that emotional pain anymore that I used to go through so much of my life. Okay, because I just couldn't figure my life out. I just couldn't figure my life out. I just couldn't figure out why I was crying, why I was sad, why I was this, why I was that. And all the time, it was my inner child. See, your inner child lives within you. It's within you. It's you. It's the real you. That's who it is, the real you. Your inner child is you. Okay, it's you. And that's why, in order to get rid of the crying and its loneliness and the sadness and the brokenness, you have to deal with your inner self. You have to go within you. You have to go within you. You have to go inside of your soul. You have to go inside of your heart. You have to go inside of you and pull and think about all the things that you have been going through in your life. See, I know what it is too. I know what it is because people, they like to hide. They like to pretend that they are happy. They like to pretend that there's nothing wrong with them. They like to pretend that they're okay. They like to pretend that nothing is bothering them. Everything is when everything is bothering them. And it's all within them. It's within them. It's not external. It's internal. It's internal. It's not external. It's within you. That's why it hurts so much. That's why I destroy people's lives every day. People jump off bridges and commit suicide and they kill people, they kill their mama, they kill their kids, they do all kind of things because it's within you. The pain is within you. Okay, and once it gets so very bad, once you cry so much, whoo, I can remember those days. I can remember those times when I just cried, and I just could not figure my life out. But once you cry so much, you get to that very last cry. Because I was there before. I got to the very last cry where I didn't want to cry no more. I just wanted to end my life. I just wanted to end my life. I just wanted to take it all away. So, I got to my last cry. And you do get to that point in your life where you get to your last cry, where you just say, I'm not crying no more because this is not helping me. It's not going away. This feeling that I have, nothing is taking it away. Medication is not taking it away. Sex is not taking it away. Money is not taking it away. Nothing is taking this feeling that I have away from me. So that's where you make a decision. A lot of people make a decision right there to just end their life because they just can't cry any longer. They just can't cry anymore. They just can't hurt anymore. They just can't. And that's the point when the inner child is like, okay, I done cried for 20 years. I done cried for 30 years. I done cried for 40 years, 50 years. Nothing is getting no better. Nothing is changing. I'm never going to be free. I'm never going to get out of this misery. I'm never going to get out of this pain that I'm in. I'm never going to get out of it. So just take I just want to die. I just want to die. And that's when you start talking about suicide because your inner child is talking to you about suicide. Your inner child is ready to die. Your inner child is ready to die. Your inner child don't want to live any longer. And that's why people kill themselves because they don't have no control. Let me say that to you again, okay? You don't have any control. You don't have any control of your life. I'm telling you, the inner child or the inner children, they are in control of your lives. I'm telling you, they so in control. You think you in control of your life, but you're not. You're not. Someone else is controlling you, and that's your inner child. And that's why you do the things you do and you act the way you act and you respond to people the way that you respond to people because that's your inner child. It is not you. You're not in control of your life. And if you just sit down and think about that for a minute, I dedicate this life lesson to my beautiful princess, my daughter, Black Beauty. And if you just sit down and think about that for a minute, you'll realize that you're really not in control of your life. You're not in control of your life. You have no control. Whatever the inner child wants you to do, that's what you're going to do. However the inner child wants you to act, that's how you're going to act. Okay? That's how you're going to act. Whatever they want you to do. When they want you to get angry, you're going to get angry. When they want you to feel sad, you're going to feel sad. When they want you to cry and cry and cry and cry and cry, you're going to do that. You're going to do that. When they want you to go get a gun and hurt somebody because they so hurt, they so destroyed, so they feel like destroying and hurting somebody else. It was times in my life when I felt that way also. See, I'm a CCA. I've been through this. I have experience. I have experience with what I am saying. I have a lot and lots of experience with what I am talking to you about. Okay? A lot. I'm getting a phone call. I'm getting a phone call at the wrong minute, at the wrong time. I'm getting a phone call. The wrong time. But yeah, so I have this experience. I have this experience, so I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm saying. I know what I'm talking about. I already been through that. I already overcame that. I am a survivor of that. I know how to regulate my emotions now. See, that's what it's all about. See, as long as that inner child or your inner children is unhappy, you cannot regulate your emotions. Your emotions be all out of whack, all everywhere, everywhere. You sad, you sad, you don't want, you feel, you feel rejected and you like to reject other people. You feel abandoned and you like to abandon other people. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. So I stopped by today just to tell you this. When you keep crying and crying and crying and crying, you better do something about that. You better do something about that because eventually, eventually, you're gonna either take your life or you're gonna do something. You're gonna do something to hurt yourself or to hurt somebody else. Okay, so another thing I want to say is that When the inner children keep crying and crying and crying it's like that, and they get so sad and angry and frustrated, the way that people control the inner children is like this. They go get a new pair of shoes, and the inner child get happy because they got a new pair of shoes. Or they go get a new outfit, the inner child is happy because they got a new outfit. See, these are all the things that they didn't get when they was children. They didn't get no new shoes. They didn't have no shoes. They walked around with holes in their shoes when they was little boys and when you was little girls and little boys. You walked around with holes in your shoes because your mama couldn't afford to buy you no shoes. Daddy wasn't there. Daddy was never there. Daddy was never there. Okay? Mostly. So when you go buy go buy some outfit, or you go buy a brand new car, or you get a nice house or something like that, another job or something, the inner child calm down for a little bit. That calms them down temporary, temporary, because I can remember all them days that, you know, I went after money. I went after money. I went after money. My whole life was consist around money. Me having money, me making money. That's what my whole life was. Since I can remember, it was always about money. It's always about me wanting to get some money or make some money. Okay, or buy me a car, or something, buy me some clothes. And see, when you do all of those things, the inner child calm down for a little bit. They calm down for a while. But then after a while, once them shoes get old and them clothes get old and that car get old and that boyfriend or that girlfriend get old or that husband or wife get old, then they blow up again. They blow up again and they go off again. See, nothing can control the inner child. Nothing can control the inner child. Nothing. They do exactly whatever they want to do to you. Nothing can control them. Nothing can stop them. They in full control. They in full control of your life. You don't even understand why you acting the way you act. You don't even understand why you're doing the things that you do. You don't understand. Why am I doing that? Why I'm feeling like that? Why I'm acting like that? Why I'm saying that? Why I'm talking like that? What's wrong with me? See, you don't even understand that your inner child, that little boy and that little girl, childhood trauma that went through pain and abuse and neglect, neglect. Yeah, my mama didn't hug me. My mama didn't tell me she loved me. Never, never my mama ever walked up to me when I was a little girl and hugged me and kissed me and said she loved me. Never. Not one time. Not one time. So you grow up with all this this rejection. You feel it, you feel a lot of rejection. So, you grow up rejecting other people, not trusting people, you know what I'm saying? All kind of things, all kind of emotions or emotions arise from your childhood. So hey, but I'm free today. I want to help you to become free. I want to help you to be free. In Black Beauty, we are free. We are free. We know how to regulate our emotions now. We happy. We good. We strong. We feel safe. We feel secure. We feel gratitude. We feel love. We feel all the beautiful things that a person's supposed to feel in their life. I feel all of that now. I feel all, I don't need no validation, nobody to tell me nothing. Nobody to, because I already feel, see, I already feel love because I am love. So I don't need nobody to tell me, oh yeah, I love you all day. You know, when I was when I was going through my pain and my wounds, my trauma from my childhood, I needed a lot of validation. I needed a lot of validation. You want somebody to tell you all day long that they love you. You want somebody to tell you all day long that you do. You want somebody to tell you all day long how much they need. You want somebody to sit next to you all day and hug you and kiss you and rub you and love you. Yes, I used to be there, but not anymore. Not anymore. My emotions are regulated. I'm regulated. Regulated. I am in my divinity now, in my divine femininity now, divine energy. So I don't need it. I don't need it anymore. But for your all you people out there that still need all of that, that you still need all of that, just keep going from one boyfriend to the next boyfriend, from one girlfriend to the next girlfriend, from one wife to the next wife, from one husband to the next husband. I know, I know. One of my husbands died and all of that, got married again too. Yes, yes. See, at that time in my life, my emotions was not regulated. So when my husband died, I felt like I needed another husband, or I needed another man to tell me all this validation and to make me feel good. Feel no, no, and that did not happen. That was another destroyed marriage. That's absolutely what it was because my emotions were regulated. I was where I am right now. My inner child, Black Beauty, my inner child was still destroyed and messed up. So I wasn't able to have no marriage with no wife, no relationship, none of that. Because I didn't know how to treat them. I didn't know how to treat nobody. I was too miserable. I was too sad. I was too broken. I was too confused. I was too messed up myself to know how to treat anybody. I didn't know how. There was always some validation that I needed, or I would blow up and get angry when when they don't give me the validation, or what I'm saying, or do what I wanted them to do. I was very controlling, very controlling. This is how I used to be, not no more. Very controlling, trying to control a man, tell a man how to do this, what to do. No, no, I don't need to control nobody but my own self. That's the only person I need to control, and that's the only person I want to control. It's my own self and no one else. So with that, I just stopped by to talk to you about why people keep crying and crying and crying and crying and crying, and you just can't stop because your inner child is so very sad. Your inner child is so very lonely. Your inner child is so very broken. Your inner child is so very angry. Your inner child. That's why. Oh, why can't, I try to get in a relationship with somebody, and every time I get in a relationship with somebody, it just don't work. It just don't work. So I'm gonna end it right now. I'm gonna end this. I wanted to come on real quick and just talk to you a little bit, Black Beauty. I'll talk to y'all next week. Like, hit the like button. Hit the like, share this video because I know it's hundreds and thousands and millions of people need to hear, need to hear. And like I say, if you ever want to be healed, if you ever want to start your healing, if you ever want to set your inner child free, leave me a comment and say, I need help. I want to be free. I need help. Talk to y'all next week.